Let's return now to Anna Corrin in Batangas with more on our special week-long series, Eye on the Philippines. Hello again, Anna. You're at this beautiful beach there behind you. Tell us more about the area.
It's a beautiful area, Pauline. As I was mentioning a little bit earlier, we are some 3 hours drive south from Manila. It's one of the closest beaches to the capital, but the Philippines is obviously very well known for its beautiful beaches. If you say the Philippines, people instantly think of Boracay, which is a 3-kilometre long island much further south than where we are now. Pristine beaches, you know, powdery white sand. It really is quite stunning. You know, you would think that the tourism industry in this country would be booming, but it just isn't. And I'm going to give you an example. Last year, they received only 4 million tourists in comparison to Thailand, which welcomed more than 20 million visitors. So it really is quite staggering. They're only getting a fraction of the market. Now, why is this happening? Well, years of political instability, corruption, and a lack of proper infrastructure have really turned people away. But with the growth and the transformation that is really underway in this country, there is a real push to get this industry to where it really should be. Well, our Kyung La has a look at how they are trying to achieve this.
On the still waters of this inlet in Palawan, tourists cram rowboats to see this underground river, one of the new 7 wonders of nature. This is in the Philippines, a place that this group of Americans is here visiting for work. Maria Lee never expected to enjoy
everything, the food, the people, they're just very friendly.
An unexpected surprise for these first-time visitors. The lack of recognition about all the Philippines has to offer is the driving force behind this, the country's global tourism campaign. A catchy ad, but there's a problem. The government didn't have a lot of money for a global media blitz. What it did have? The pride of millions of Filipinos.
We start with the intent that we want to make the nation into a sales force, okay? And we say, you know, what tools do we give them to go out and sell? We need something open and flexible, tapping into the fact that there are 27 million Filipinos on Facebook.
So the It's More Fun campaign hit social media, urging users to fill in the blanks themselves.
It's more fun in the Philippines.
The smart aleck in me kind of just lit up, and I thought, hey, I could do better.
Roland Benzon and Morn Corpus came up with a series of their own catch lines and matched them to Corpus's pictures, like mountain bikes, more fun in the Philippines, and social climbing, more fun in the Philippines.
There was a point probably after 48 hours, or maybe 72 hours, I had about over 10,000 shares on Facebook.
Thousands of Filipinos did the same, making the hashtag It's More Fun in the Philippines the #1 trending item on Twitter.
But once the campaign hit social media, users began playing with the template to highlight not just the beauty, but the problems in the country, posting corruption, more fun in the Philippines, crime, more fun, and guns, more fun in the Philippines.
The intentions are excellent. So what is needed for tourism is the infrastructure.
University of the Philippines professor Winnie Monsod says the country needs more than just a witty campaign. It needs to fix problems like Manila's choking traffic and pollution, as well as safety concerns.
The communities themselves must make the country user-friendly. For example, for the taxi drivers, you know, in the airport must be gotten into the project so that they don't try to hold up or to try to exploit the tourists.
It's the nature of social media, you can't control it. But the numbers show the global online chatter may be paying off. Tourism numbers are at record levels this year, a trend that the country hopes will continue not just on social media, but in its natural wonders. Kyung La, CNN, Puerto Princesa, Palawan, the Philippines.
It definitely is a catchy campaign. It is more fun in the Philippines. There is no doubt about it. It's more fun in the Philippines to anchor the news, Pauline. I can tell you that. As I mentioned, we were talking a little bit earlier about Boracay. It is really the island that puts the Philippines on the map. Well, we caught up with a resort owner from Boracay. His name is Ruben Chu. And we talked to him about what is holding this country back, what is holding this tourism industry back. And this is what he had to say.
This country has 2 out of 3, in my opinion, 2 out of 3 major pieces for a successful tourism destination. You have the natural beauty, you have the people. What is needed is infrastructure.
Yeah, infrastructure is a huge problem here, and airports in particular. In the capital, Manila, they have 3 terminals and they all share about 1 runway. So it really is a huge problem. So is congestion on the road, so is the roads themselves, getting around this country. You know, they have the resorts, they have the people. The service is, you know, is brilliant. It truly is. Everybody here speaks English, so it should really be an international holiday destination. Now, Ruben believes that the Philippines can surpass Thailand. 4 million tourists came here last year, 20 million came to Thailand. But let's hear what he has to say about the rivalry, about the competition.
If the Philippines could get its infrastructure in place, airports, roads, power, I see no reason why the Philippines will not catch up with Thailand. If you talk of natural beauty, I think that the Philippines has just as much, if maybe even more, natural beauty.
It's definitely healthy to have competition, and the Philippines really is eyeing off China. They see that as a potential market with the way that China is going, the way that China tourists are travelling the world. They think they definitely need to capitalise on that, but, you know, they need to get their infrastructure right. Now, Ruben, he is a resort owner down in Boracay. As I mentioned, it is a 3-kilometre long island. It is pristine, one of the most beautiful places in this region, but it is not without its problems as well. Let's listen to what Ruben had to say about that.
Boracay is rated #2 best beach in the world. The quality of sand, I don't think can be rivaled. And so far it's a paradise, but it's a paradise that could very easily blow up if it's not properly organized and developed right now. We're getting close to breaking point.
Yes, they do need to build sustainable tourism, eco-tourism. That really needs to be the focus in this country. It's all here. There's huge promise, there's huge potential, but they do need to get that infrastructure in order. Pauline.
Yes, huge potential. I can see that. And all weekend, you've been identifying some of the challenges that the Philippines faces economically. But you've also shown us that citizens are making great contributions to society, taking the initiative to help the poor people. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, they are definitely inspiring individuals, aren't they? Well, tomorrow we are going to focus on one woman who is dedicated to changing lives of the Philippines, the people here in the Philippines, children in particular. She is the country's first prima ballerina, and she is really making a difference. We should all take a leaf out of her book. That's coming up tomorrow, Pauline.
Okay, looking forward to meeting her tomorrow. Thanks so much, Anna Corin, live there on the beach in beautiful Batangas. And that does it for this edition of World Report. Thanks for joining us. I'm Pauline Chu. Anderson Cooper 360 is coming up next.